We are back for episode 13 of Unknown to World Known. We are doing well in the league. However, we've had a couple of slip-ups in the first legs of our two cup games. So after our 2-0 win against Roma, we then followed it up with a 3-1 win against Sassuolo before we lost 2-1 to Benfica in the away leg in the Champions League. We then bounced back in the league, as mentioned, 4-1 against Fiorentina, 4-0 against Torino, 4-1 against Sampdoria. However, Juventus beat us 2-1 in the home leg of the Coppa Italia semi-final. So 2-1 down in both cup games at the moment. We did bounce back again, 3-0 win against Spezia in the league, which means in the league we are currently 12 points clear at the top, which is absolutely fantastic. You know, we're not too far away from potentially winning the league title. However, we've got work to do in both cups. We're going to start off that today against Benfica, where we try and turn that around. And then we've got Verona in the league. Then perhaps in the next episode or so, we'll have a look at the Coppa Italia second leg, where hopefully we can turn that around as well. If you think we can turn both of these games around, please do leave a like down below. Comment your prediction for the games and subscribe. The support is greatly appreciated. Let's get into it. And the lineup for the Benfica game, we've got Bigelow in goal, a back three of Upamecano, Harwood, Bellis, Bastoni. Singo and Riguri are the wing backs. Ruben Neves and Milinkovic-Savic in midfield. Kuhn on the right, Richarlison on the left, and Real as the striker. First highlight sees Richarlison very quickly nick the ball off Andre Silva and take it down the left wing. He cuts it back to Riguri, who's got a chance for a cross, plays it to Ruben Neves, inside to Richarlison, inside to Real, and he gives the keeper a save to make, but the keeper is equal to it. From the corner, we don't even get a highlight. We come back to the goal kick. A little bit odd, but their keeper plays it long, which Singo collects Upamecano forward to Kuhn, back to Singo. The space in front of him. Can he get across him? We've got Real in the box. Gets it towards Real, but his header is poor and goes over the bar, never troubling the keeper. Rigo with the corner now to Upamecano, but his header just grazes the bar on its way past. Riguri with a long throw attempt, doesn't get anywhere near one of our players. He collects it though, plays it to Ruben Neves, who goes back to Bastoni and receives it again. Bastoni back on the ball and to Harwood Bellis. Back to Bastoni again, and then Harwood Bellis to Ruben Neves. Forward to Milinkovic-Savic, lays it off to Kuhn, who's well tackled by Longley. Singo collects it as it bounces though. Into Real. We lead 1-0. We are back on level terms in the tie. And so far, in this first half, admittedly only 15 minutes gone, we have absolutely dominated. I don't think Benfica have been in our half with the ball from what we've seen in the highlights. It's just been all Inter, and that's fantastic. Singo with a throw in from the right hand side, however, it doesn't manage to get it to Kuhn. Sorloth receives it. Dominguez is forced back to Longley and then to Jones at left back. Sorloth is tackled by Milinkovic-Savic. Kuhn receives it. Back to Upamecano and Ruben Neves so that we can build the play. Upamecano tries to find Richarlison on the left. Almost manages to pull it off. However, Bruno Gomez to Sorloth in the middle of the pitch. Lays it off to Dominguez and back to Bruno Gomez. Sorloth. Dominguez is tackled by Milinkovic-Savic, but it falls nicely. Sorloth tries to get it over the top. Riguri heads it away. Richarlison is tackled by Gedson, but Milinkovic-Savic collects it. He's got a lot of space to run into. Plays it to Real one-on-one. He's chipped the keeper. It's 2-0 on the night. It's 3-2 on aggregate. And at the moment, it looks like we're easily going to turn this around. If we can keep this momentum going, we could have it turned around by half-time and leave Benfica in the dust. This has been an absolutely phenomenal start to this game. Hopefully we can keep it up. Free kick from deep. Riguri tries to find Upamecano, nearly does so, but Richarlison collects it as it comes out of the air, plays it back to Upamecano, who takes it down the wing, lays it off to Riguri. Milinkovic-Savic shoots, finds the top corner. That's 3-0 on the night, 4-2 on aggregate. And as I've said in the previous highlight, it's looking like Benfica just aren't going to have a reply to us here and we're more than happy for that to be the case. 3-0 before half-time, 4-2 on aggregate. If we can get a fourth, I think that's game over. We don't get a fourth before half-time, however, but fantastic first half. We have been phenomenal. Real with an important goal when Lautaro Martinez is unfit. That's what we brought him in for, to slowly start to be that replacement. It looks like he can do that. Coming into this game, however, Kuhn was already playing with a bit of a knock, so we're going to bring him off for Sokol, and then Richarlison will go on the right, and Sokol will go to the left. We get a highlight now of Gedson trying to bring the ball forward, but Riguri, with a pretty simple interception, plays it inside to Ruben Neves, who goes back to Bijlau and across to Upamecano. Milinkovic-Savic plays it to Richarlison, tries to go down the wing, but Doku was more ready for it than Singo was. Longley goes back to the keeper. He goes long, however, we're going to easily deal with it. Oh, I say easily deal with it. Upamecano's headed it straight to a Benfica player. Orsolini trying to find a way inside. Dominguez down to Doku. Cross the box. Andre Silva's there, but heads over the bar, and a little bit of a let-off there for Upamecano. In midfield, we're going to bring Milinkovic-Savic off for Badrami. And with just a few minutes to go, we're going to bring Baldi on for Riguri, just to rest him, ready for the next few games. Ruben Neves stood over a free kick from a long way out, hits the post. Real, as it bounces away, puts it into what's basically an empty net, and just ends the game there and there. A fantastic free kick. Ruben Neves very unlucky, and Real is never going to miss that. 4-0, 5-2 on aggregate. We've still got time for another highlight here, though, as Balde throws it into Sokol. Neves back to Balde, and then back to Bastoni. Ruben Neves with a ball over the top finds Badrami, who caught it very nicely on the volley, but the keeper with a very good save. But we have come out of that game with a 4-0 win, a hat-trick for Real, showing he absolutely can be the replacement for Lautaro Martinez, who is, I think, 31 now. So, we're at a stage where we do need to start looking at replacing him. And Real has come in and done exactly that. And hopefully he can continue to do that in the league. And maybe he's the guy that's going to turn it around against... Maybe he's the guy that's going to turn it around against Juventus for us in the Coppa Italia. Also, just seeing Liverpool have beat Bayern Munich 4-0 at Anfield. They've played the reverse fixture. Bayern have won 4-0 and then Liverpool have won on penalties. What a ridiculous roller coaster that game must have been. Let's go and see if we can keep our momentum going in the league. And the lineup for the Verona game. Bijlau remains in goal. Our back three becomes Skriniar, Harwood-Bellis and Fabinho. Martins comes in at right wing back. Nagel and Kaya are the middle two. Then Richarlison moves over to the right so that Sokol can play on the left. And Real and Riguri maintain their places. Harwood-Bellis is on the ball just inside our third, or maybe just on the edge of the middle third. Richarlison receives the ball, goes to the wing for Martins. Can he get a cross in? There's not really anyone in there. Now there is. At the far post, Sokol is there. It's 1-0 after 22 minutes. We lead against a team that are in a relegation battle. So ideally, we should be beating these with relative ease, I would say. And we've started off doing exactly that by going 1-0 up after 20 minutes. And hopefully we can grab another 2 or 3 in this game and give a bit of a boost to our goal difference. Sokol with a free kick from deep. It runs through to the keeper, however, not really anyone trying to get on the end of there. The ball comes forward and Martins heads down to Fabinho, inside to Real. Sokol on the ball, back to Real. 1-on-1 with the keeper. That's 2-0. And we are looking just as comfortable as we would have liked. That's, 2 goals in 10 minutes, roughly. Puts us 2-0 up on the way to victory. And never really looking in doubt in this game, which is very nice to see. A comfortable win against a team towards the bottom of the league. We've got a free kick on the edge of the box here. Riguri stood over it, goes for goal and hits the bar. Very close to making it 3. Half-time, it's 2-0. It's been a comfortable first half, although the one thing I would say, we've not had a lot of shots on target, and I'd like to see a bit more of them hitting the target so we can try and make them more dangerous, because if you're not making the keeper make a save, you're not going to score in reality. So, that would be nice to see, but a 2-0 lead at half-time still is quite nice. Martins with a long throw finds Richarlison at the near post. He tries to nod it on, but the keeper is there to collect it out of the air. He goes long, and Jensen won the ball, but Riguri then intercepted the pass. Sokol to Riguri. Plays it to Real. Nagel back to Real. A ball was attempted. Oh, what's happened there then? So the ball went through, dribbling through towards the keeper. Nagel then starts to chase it, but is clearly getting nowhere near it. And their defender decides, I'm going to kick him anyway. Gives us a penalty. Surely he's getting at least a booking because no attempt to play the ball there. Fabinho is going to take the penalty. Not sure entirely why. But he scores it. So I suppose I can't be too upset about that. But yeah, very strange way to win a penalty there. I don't really know what their defender was doing, why he chose to kick somebody who was nowhere near the ball, but we'll take it. We're going to bring Harwood Bellis off for Upamecano just because he's very tired, and Riguri off for Balde for the same reason. Free kick for Verona from deep in our half. It's headed on, and the keeper made a very great save. Stefanoni tries to get a cross back in, does it the second attempt, and Schurz has headed it into the back of the net. A very good header. We are getting a VAR check on Kilkenny, who I don't know where he would have been in all this. And the goal is being disallowed for number 8. So let's have a quick look, see if we can spot him. Here he is. And he is well offside here. But he's definitely involved in the play. Our final change is going to be to bring Richarlison off for Rivadeneira on the right-hand side. Martins tries to win the ball from Stefanoni. That's a very strange name. Plays the ball forward to... I'm not attempting that name. Ball into Jensen, goes over the bar. And potentially a final highlight here from the goal kick. We play it out nice and calmly like we always do. Skriniar inside to Kaya, and then Nagel to Real. He switches it out to the left for Sokol. He's got a lot of space to run at. He's got Balde to his left, I should say. Balde receives it and goes down the left. Cross goes in. Rivadeneira heads it down. Kilkenny nods it away, and Navarro is going to break away for Verona here. Ball to Leo Dice. Goes round Martins, but forced wide. Inside to Kilkenny. Back to Leo Dice. Inside, and the shot goes just wide of the post. The highlight still going, however, which makes me think this is just going to be one until the end of the game. Sokol plays it to Balde on the left-hand side. There it is. Game over. We win 3-0. A very nice, comfortable win. Never looked too in doubt. Yeah, the 2-goal lead at half-time meant in the second half we could just kind of see it out. We grabbed a third to increase our goal difference a bit. Overall, just a really nice result. And we will be back for the Champions League quarter-final second leg. And maybe what we'll do is we'll then skip the Atalanta game and come back for the second leg of the Coppa Italia as well. So that we've got a little cup special for you in the next episode. Hopefully we get a decent draw and can see a way pretty simply into the next round and into the semi-final, I should say, of the Champions League. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment your prediction. Where do you think we're going to get to in the Champions League? Obviously, it's a bit harder to say that without knowing who we're going to be drawing, but we'll have a quick look at who's in the draw. So there's going to be Liverpool, Leipzig, Real Madrid, one of Celtic, PSG, Borussia Dortmund, Man United, Real Sociedad, Arsenal, Man City, Lille. There's a couple of those that look a bit more comfortable than others. For example, you'd have to say Arsenal should be going through, but then again, Bayern Munich had a 4-0 lead. You never know what could happen. Please do subscribe if you're enjoying the content. I will leave a link down below to my other channel where I've started to upload some GTA clips from a little bit of speedrunning I've been doing. So please do go and check those out. It'd be greatly appreciated. And thank you very much for watching.